These are the top 5 fishing tools on Amazon. Links for these fishing tools will be in the description below. Although not the top tool on this list, I would never leave home without a waterproof bag. I keep all my tackle, small tools, and sometimes even my phone in a waterproof bag to keep out all of the elements. When fishing, you will eventually find yourself in a situation where you get soaked. Make sure you protect your tackle and valuables from salt water and sand, as those two elements can quickly tear apart the toughest of materials. I personally recommend buying a waterproof bag that also floats if it gets dropped in the water. This will allow for easy recovery if you are in a kayak or a boat. And it doesn't hurt to have a brightly colored bag to find it easily at night, or if it gets partially buried under the sand. Coming in at number 4 is a knife. Whether fishing from land or boat, your best option for catching fish is natural bait, and you're going to need a knife to cut it up. If you're saltwater fishing, you definitely want to buy a stainless steel blade to avoid corrosion. You can find a decent fishing knife for around $15 to $20 on Amazon. I will leave links to several options in the description below, so you can browse multiple options. I will also leave a link to a good fillet knife so you will be ready to clean your fish when you get back home with a full cooler. Hey, before we move on to number 3, please hit that like button because the YouTube algorithm is a tool and won't share my video unless you help me out. And third on the list is a tackle bag or organizer. Every genre of fishing from offshore to surf fishing is going to require organization and structure for optimum results. Personally, I focus most of my time at the beach surf fishing. So I bought a tackle organizer that has sleeves built in to hold my pompano rigs. I can't tell you how many times before buying the tackle bag I wasted my time trying to untangle line, hooks, and floats that bird nested in my waterproof bag. Do yourself a favor and buy an inexpensive tackle bag and spend a little time before you go fishing tying leaders and organizing your tackle. You will never regret being too organized. Another tip is to use a bucket to haul your tackle back and forth to the beach or boat. Use Ziplocs to keep your leaders from getting tangled. Coming in at number 2 on the list is fishing pliers. If there is one tool I never want to be without when fishing, it is a good pair of stainless steel pliers. Saltwater fishing requires dealing with a lot of toothy fish, and trust me, you do not want to remove a hook from a thrashing bluefish or Spanish mackerel. A good pair of pliers will also have line cutters attached, and when changing out your leaders, you're going to want a sharp pair of cutters for the job, especially with that braided fishing line. With fishing pliers, you get what you pay for, so make sure you invest in a solid pair of stainless steel pliers. Before we move on to number 1, comment below if you use any of these fishing tools, or if I left out one of your favorites. Also consider subscribing and hit that notification bell if you're interested in more fishing tips, tricks, and reviews. Number 1 on the list of top fishing tools is a fish dehooker. This isn't just needed for fish like sharks, barracuda, and king mackerel, but it is also a huge help when dealing with nasty hardhead saltwater catfish. I will leave a couple links in the description below with different styles of dehookers, but I recently made a how-to video for surf fishermen that teaches you how to build a custom fish dehooker to unhook hardhead catfish without ever touching them. And the tool also helps with the handling of stingrays. Click the video on your screen to check that video out right now. And as always, thanks for watching.